just leave the discussion for a while and find out what's going on with Nigeria's D Tigers. The men's basketball senior national team, they are getting ready for this year's Afro-Basket Championships. By the way, they are defending champions. They've been playing and getting ready, played today. And then the coach is confident they will leave on Wednesday in Yobong. And with what you've heard or seen so far about this team, can they retain their title?
Obviously, they'll be going in there motivated that the Tigers just won their own the female version.
Sure it's motivation or pressure?
It is motivation, and it could, on the flip side, it could be pressure because you're going into the tournament to defend. You're going to be the MAC team. Everyone wants to beat the Tigers. So going into this tournament, I'm not quite sure the preparation has been top-notch because you look at the rest of the countries. The Senegals, they're playing in friendly matches with Spain, who are also preparing for their Euro basketball. So it leaves a lot to be desired when you talk about our preparation, but we're hoping that the team can go there and show their mettle. That's right.
That's what we're waiting for. The final list of the players that will represent the country has been released by the head coach, Alex Nwora. The squad is made up of 10 foreign-based players, led by Captain Ike Diogu. Remember Ike Diogu? Good to have him back, who is the only member of the title-winning squad in 2015. I don't know what that makes.
It's quite difficult when you're going to a tournament with people who didn't play in the last tournament, who didn't win the last tournament. So you're obviously going into a tournament with, looks like it's a tournament of rookies, because it will be a lot difficult when you're playing against the experienced side, the Senegals, the Angolas, who are going to come in with an experienced side. It's quite really difficult to call.
Makes a lot of questions. Where is Channel Lawal? Where is the Aminu brothers? The guys that did all the magic in 2015. But let's see. It's all about building anyway.
It's about building, but it's a big tournament for them as well. The Senegalese team, I'm sure when they look at the Tigers, they'll be licking their lips and saying, we can beat them. But it's not about individuals. It's a team sport. You go in there with a lot of determination and you can achieve something. The Tigers showed it that it's not about names. It's about going there with a lot of desire and enthusiasm, and you can achieve something really sensational.
That's it. That's the final roster for you, team Nigeria, for the FIBA Afro-Basket Championship. We're getting ready for it. It was 7th on Friday. Nigeria will be playing on that same Friday against Cote d'Ivoire. That one shouldn't get anybody worried. So let's see if they get off to a flying start. We can now start monitoring the team. But Alex Nwora has been talking. He has updates as regards this team after their warm-up game today. Let's listen to the coach. When we come back, we'll talk some more. Don't go anywhere. Stay with us.
We're trying to assemble them at a very short period of time. That was very tough. But again, you know, the vision that the Federation had, when they spoke to me about the position, I kind of bought into it. Started calling players that played for the country last year, and also that represented us in the Olympics. And unfortunately, some of them couldn't be able to make it. Most of them couldn't be able to make it. Some of them have good reasons. Some of them have their own personal reasons why they couldn't make it. But you know, being a coach and also being in the field for so long, I was able to, you know, network with a couple of friends and our team manager and also President Nkida to see what we can do to bring all the players that we brought, you know, so far to assemble at a very short period of time. So you know, it's been tough, but you know, we 180 million people in Nigeria, so we don't have the problem most countries have. I wish I had enough time to work with this team before this competition, but you know, I think we're gonna do the best we can do what we have to work with for now, and then see what happens.
The Tigers coach Alex Nwora. I took down some important, message from what he said. They assembled the team in a very short time. He explained why some of the players that were invited didn't come. I mean, come on, no one is bigger than the country. We still have a team, but he wished he had enough time to prepare the team. In your bunk, same old story.
Same old case of deja vu. All the time we talk about this. We're studying disorganization. Every time we go to major tournaments, we're always struggling. We complain of funds, we complain of time or the lack of it, and we still expect. My worry is the fact that Nigerians will be expecting the Tigers to go to this tournament and achieve and win and defend their title. It doesn't work like that, and it doesn't really really sit well with me as a Nigerian, knowing that my team is going to a competition and they didn't prepare well, because you can't necessarily be asking for them. It's a big ask of the Tigers. The coaches talked about the constraints of assembling the team at a very short period of time. And in a team sport, you need blending, you need gelling. And this is almost a new side, because most of the players may be playing in their first Afro tournament, and it's really, really difficult. And we just wish them the very best. We wish them good luck, and we hope that luck can take them all the way.
That's right. So that's it for the Tigers. Getting ready for the Afro Basket Championship that will begin on Friday. They will be playing the opening match against Côte d'Ivoire. The competition will be played in Senegal and Tunisia. Let's wish them all the best. They're defending champions. Hopefully they get to retain their title. Let's get on with the show now. We told you that you can talk to us. We'll take your questions, comments, and suggestions on the show tonight. We're giving credit to the Super Eagles of Nigeria and all the good things they are doing as regards qualifying for the 2018 FIFA World Cup in Russia. Nnamdi Abana says, but it was a draw. Super Eagles could sit up. Yeah, it's a draw. They could sit up, but with 10 points in the bag from 4 matches, that's not bad.
After all, Algeria has got 1 point only.
That's a Nigerian right there. That's a Nigerian. Paul Tobe says, magnificent victory in Uyo, superb draw in Yaoundé. I'm footballistically proud to be Nigerian. I don't just like Nigerians and the adjectives and the Super Eagles. He's footballistically proud to be a Nigerian.
I tell you what, Austin, if we didn't beat Cameroon in Uyo and we lost today, that gentleman would have gone ballistic. Nigerians would have gone ballistic. And it's something, it's the standard, the nature of the fans. Fans are fickle. Sometimes they don't want to, they want you to win all the time.
No, you can't blame his success. I've got a lot of friends.
Absolutely.
I know. So let's say, a place says the Super Eagles are about to qualify for a major tournament without permutations. And we're getting it right.
That's a good one. No, nobody's taking calculators and saying if this happens and this. It's the other people who are doing that. At this time, we could just sit back and have a bottle of wine and sit back and enjoy ourselves, because it's margin for error.
I'll tell you this. After beating Cameroon 4-0 on Friday in New York, at a press conference, we asked Ghana Ross, so are you going to approach the game that was played today? You know, we're asking him on Friday. And he says, why are you doing this? Now we just need to sit down, pop the champagne. And it feels so good. I mean, because in a very long time, we haven't been in this sort of situation.
We've not been this relaxed.
We need to sustain the momentum.
Absolutely. We need to sustain the momentum, Austin. And you talk about the next generation, and you look at the players who are coming through in the national team, and it gives you a lot of excitement, because these players are playing with with the generation that is gradually fading out. The Vincent the Yamas, the Mikel Obis. They've had an opportunity to be in the mix with these people.
That's right.
It's great stuff. And
great stuff.
The future is bright. We just need to put structures on ground to ensure this can be sustained.
Don't get carried away, because there's still a lot of work to be done, and it's still work in progress. Qualify and then start building for the World Cup. We got a message from Bright Irene for a minute. That says, my producer leaving the show to tweet to us. Bright Irene says, this is good for Nigerian football. We need to do more. That's what it is. He says, thank you, Super Eagles, for not letting your nation and supporters down, because I mean it's very important. You know,
we've been down there many times, also. We've been heartbroken many times.
Particularly when it happened with South Africa. What else going to happen? The man is on the ground. There's no fall. But this is a good time. This is a good time. Keep your tweets coming. We'll keep reading from you. James Ogbonaye says, why would the Gambian referee allow such a terrible challenge on Ezenwa? This things happen in football. You know, the referee didn't allow it, but I mean...
and we have to give credit to Ezenwa. He was really brave, because the Cameroonian player went in full-blooded. He went in full-blooded. He really wanted to go, but Ezenwa showed great bravery to really save us from that really difficult chance.
That's right. Basketball Nigeria says, what really matters, talking about the D Tigers and the Afro Basket Championship, what really matters is come September the 8th, we'll fully support whoever wears the Nigerian jersey. Very important. Not about the players, it's the country. It says we will cheer them on as loud as we can.
And we can be very loud, Austin.
Yeah,
we really can be very loud. We go to competition.
But climbing is going well for us.
When we go,
somebody is footballistically proud to be in Nigeria now.
we need to be loud. And to support football, we support athletics. It may not be going well. There may be trouble here and there. But we're Nigerians and we'll keep supporting the nation.